Hono is an ultra-fast web framework for the edges. It is small, simple, and works on any JavaScript runtime. Hono has built-in middleware, custom middleware, and third-party middleware. It features super clean APIs and first-class TypeScript support. Google CEO Sundar Pichai said during the company's earnings call that users will start seeing experimental ad formats debut on Search Generative Experience in the coming weeks and months. SiFive, one of the key companies in the RISC-V ecosystem, is undergoing a significant restructuring and shift in business focus, retracting from its pre-designed core offerings and possibly focusing on custom cores instead. Durable execution creates a database for compute progression that stores the minimal amount of data needed to reconstruct an application state at any time, guaranteeing code completion even if an app needs to be restarted in the middle. Apple is holding a product launch event called Scary Fast on October 30th. The company is rumored to be revealing updates to its Mac lineup during the event. The rumored updates include a refreshed 24-inch iMac and a new MacBook Pro, both possibly featuring the new M3 chip. The event's name may be hinting at the speed boost provided by the new chip. Qualcomm's Snapdragon X Elite is a 12-core, 4nm chip that will begin arriving in PCs starting in mid-2024. The chip is designed to compete directly with Intel's Core processors, AMD's Ryzen chips, and Apple's M2 and M3 series processors. It uses 12 large cores, instead of a mix of large and small ones like its competitors, that can run at peak speeds of up to 3.8 GHz when all cores are active. The Snapdragon X Elite uses an all-new custom CPU architecture codenamed Orion. Many more details about the chip are available in the article. Atom Computing has been testing a 1180 qubit quantum computer that it will make available to customers next year. While the error rate for individual qubit operations is high enough that it won't be possible to run algorithms that rely on the full qubit count without failing due to an error, the computer will be able to run multiple smaller algorithms in parallel to boost the chances of returning a correct answer. Atom Computing had previously built a system operating using only 100 qubits. The company's new system backs up its claims that its technology can scale rapidly. Varda Space Industries' space-based drug factory was meant to return to the Utah desert in early September. Its return has been delayed due to an ongoing struggle between Varda and U.S. government agencies. The satellite, which manufactured a few grams of an HIV and hepatitis C antiviral drug, will now enter the atmosphere no sooner than January next year. While many thousands of private satellites have launched in the past, none have yet made it back to Earth in one piece. Varda will have to address many safety concerns before its satellite can receive its re-entry license. Yarn 4.0 has now been released. It introduces a new hardened mode that performs extra validations to prevent attackers from modifying lock files when making pull requests using Yarn. The update also implements many commonly used features and commands in the main distribution so users can access them without plugins. This article discusses the many more changes made in the Yarn 4.0 update. The weight equation evaluates whether it is more advantageous to launch an interstellar mission immediately with existing technology or delay until advancements enable faster travel. The same idea applies to investment in any fast-changing field. A build versus buy decision is not as simple as looking at vendors and deciding whether their cost is less than the cost to build. Sometimes, the market will eventually produce a solution that meets your needs. The Ideation Flywheel is a mental model for thinking about which startup ideas are worth pursuing and how to improve ideas by testing them without bias. The first step is to forget about startup ideas entirely and focus on solving problems. Once you have a list of possible problems, they need to be ranked. After choosing a problem to solve, the problem needs to be further defined with real users. Most problems will be unsolvable or not worth solving, so you will likely need to repeat the process many times before finding a good startup idea. Apple Pay Later, which lets users make a purchase and then pay for it in a series of 4 installments over the course of 6 weeks without any interest or late fees, is now available within Apple Wallet to all users in the US. This article proposes a new format for code review and provides a script for checking out pull requests locally using the format. Cruise's robotaxi permit was suspended as the company allegedly withheld video footage from an ongoing investigation with the DMV.